All right, welcome, folks. Welcome back to the show, Batman Radio. So yeah, like I said, man, this is all me. Like I said, I paid cash for everything. I facilitated everything. I built everything, literally with my bare hands from the ground up. Right. I built this business. Uh, it took so much effort. It took so much hard work. I mean, you've seen me go through everything behind it. And like I said, with all odds against me and everyone against me, I continue to succeed, right? And I continue to do the real thing. So, like I said, at the end of the day, it just is what it is. And we're going to keep on winning and keep on pushing forward. And it's that simple. You understand? Um, like I said, all these other folks, y'all can miss me with your little opinions and your judgment, right? Y'all drive your fake cars on payments, right? Ain't got nothing going for you. And like I said, we out here winning. So yeah, that next check is up over $9. This is what these folks worry about. They worry about every little red cent and dime I make. That's right. I got a check coming for I believe it's over like 113, and then the next check is up over $9 already. So we work and we in business and we making money and they can't stop it. You feel me? There's nothing you can do. Like I said, we will have no chat room. All means of communication are completely shut down. Um, like I said, somehow I don't know. That's the whole thing. Is like me. Things just have to move quick. I'm from big cities. I'm used to moving quick. I lived in Atlanta and stuff. That's the whole thing. Like, nobody can tell me anything. I just move quick. I know how to get things done. I'm like my father. And this is why I'm Batman and why I succeed and why you folks can't, why you're stuck, laboring for the workforce. Any job out here is a wage slave. I mean, I'm not that. I'm working right now as I speak. I work when I want, I do what I want. And it is what it is. We're going to keep on winning. Feel me? Like I said, um, everybody's going to respect me. Everybody's going to talk to me with the utmost respect. Like I said, we operate above the feds. There's nothing fake here. So I don't know what folks are talking about, but I worked too hard and put too much work in to build this. And that's what's so funny about these folks is they always want to, like I said, when they see you're successful, right? They have to try to put you in a different aura and a different energy and a different light. There's nothing here that's not a concrete fact that hasn't already been proven in the street, literally. I mean, we have so much existential proof it's unreal, and it's all presented to you, most of it on camera, right on this channel. So there's no argument or nothing, no debate, nothing that can be denied. Reality can never be denied. Reality is proven in front of you. So we will move forward now. And like I said, we'll just let these folks continue to sulk and be upset at my nonstop success. Like I said, check for $113 and some change. Next check is already up over $9. We're only on the fifth. Oh, and y'all can quit, saying this and that and lying because, like I said, I mean, if what you said was true, right? Then I mean, I'd have a lot more money going. I mean, no, it's not for a month because there's no way that that's all that I made in a month. No way, totally impossible. Nope, I make way more than that. I do this very quickly. I'm really good at this. I'm progressive. So, like I said, no, it's not within a month. So, no, that's not what it is. They can lie. They can do what they want. A lot of companies lie. Companies lie every day. I mean, I'm here to challenge the establishment. I'm here to challenge the fake status quo, and I'm here to dismantle all of corporate America the right way with my genius. And it is what it is, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm a system. You know what? I expose systems. I study systems. I figure them out, and then I use them to my advantage the right way. So I'm just going to use this system, and I'm going to milk every dime out of it, every little red penny and cent. You best believe that. And then I'm just going to laugh and going about my business. So, like I said, me, I'm totally independent. That's the thing. If folks wanted to be down with me, there's a process you have to go through. There's a lot of stuff behind that because we move efficiently and I'm Batman. Like I said, I'm always in charge of everything. I make every decision. So, like I said, I'm in full control. I'm not trying to be in control. There's nothing I need to let go of. I don't know what the readings were talking about half the time. Like a lot of them, they seem pretty spot on. But that's my thing is y'all are it's just the way I feel is totally different than what y'all try to display. Like y'all act like it's all good, like I'm okay with this. I'm not okay with nothing. The Joker video got it right. The last one I put up explains this situation perfectly to a T. It's divine confirmation. I told you they're all about me and my journey. And that's just the thing. I don't have time for errors. I don't have time for folks that can't move fast. Boom, bada bing, boom, 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 boom. We got to move fast. You feel me? So, I work fast. This is the only way that we make our money. We have to be efficient. I don't have time to wait on nobody. When Batman has to move, Batman has to move. I'm gonna have liquid spots all over this country. I didn't ask anyone like Christina how I'm gonna move or where I'm gonna be. I'm Batman. It's common sense. I have to have spots. I didn't ask you for your permission to do anything. I'm doing it on my own. And like I said, anybody who has a word of protest, right, or tries to go against what I'm saying or has a disagreement with anything, I mean, that's fine. You don't have to be a part of this. So, like I said, Christina is not a part of anything I'm building. And like I said, you can go your merry way. I've offered you this entire time, as usual, all day, a link to simply click so you can come chat and come apologize because, like I said, you said a lot of things that were, very, very just not right things to say, very suspect as well. Your actions have been mad suspect. And like I said, we all know the truth. We all know what you're responsible for and what happened. And like I said, I don't want to hear anything that's not the truth. So I'm not asking you anything. I'm fully aware of everything that's happened. And I know everything that y'all have done. So, like I said, I'm not harping on it. I believe in forgiveness and moving forward. It is what it is. So, like I said, I mean, folks who can't talk on my time when I'm running a 5-star company here, this is literally a company that should be put on the Fortune 500. What I'm building, I'm building a media company from scratch. It is the most successful company you have ever seen. I built this immediately. Like I said, I get check after check after check after check. There's nobody who can do that. People, it takes them years, 6 years plus. Even Coach Eli said that to even build a business with any profit at all. I would love to have an open chat and debate. However, we can't because, like I said, folks don't want to do their job. And these people, I mean, you see what they're doing, so I'm all right. You know what I mean? If y'all want a chat group, I mean, I'm not interested in it. But you can donate, and what it'll cost you now is 5 bands. And every price that I set now on anything will be astronomical and very high because y'all want to talk money. So, I mean, put your money where your mouth is. You know what I mean? Like I said, other than that, like I said, I'm not going to read or see anything that you're sending because y'all continue to do electronic means. It's all being documented. It'll be sent to a lawyer. I mean, I win. I'm guaranteed to win. Um, and that's it. You know what I mean? Once this matter is taken to court, I am guaranteed to win. So yeah, my content is going to remain the content that I want. We're going to continue to be positive. I'm going to be very careful about every move I make and very professional. And that's the thing. When you've got folks and they're trying to move and do these things, you have to have everyone on my team very ready and very on point to make sure we don't make a mistake. Because one mistake will cost me everything. That's reality. You understand? And that's just, I'm sorry, but that's unforgivable. I'm still going to forgive you, Christina, but we're talking about my life here. We're talking about my freedom. We're talking about my future. We're talking about my success. And all you had to do was have a discussion with me as I begged and pleaded and asked for here and just talk to me and allow me to speak. I mean, you're typing when you want. You keep typing, but you don't make the rules over here. So, like I said, if you do come out here, right, I'm going to tell you, please pack your bags, go back wherever you came from. That's it. We're not going to communicate. We have nothing to talk about. Okay. And this is my thing. These folks have done the same thing for decades. They want to silence me and they can't. And they're immature and petty. And every time that I'm trying to talk, they're not allowing me to talk. That's a crazy game to be playing with a grown man, bro. That's a crazy game, bro. Especially a grown man that, like I said, they owe me $800 in Green Bay for the same exact thing, for everything y'all did up there. So we already went through it. I already stood up to these folks. What are you talking about? See what I'm saying? So how do they get to follow me around the internet? Right, because all y'all are corrupt and your system is a joke. So that's not how it works by law. So yeah, none of these folks, they cannot contact me. They cannot talk to me. Anytime that they do that, it's going to be documented. It'll end up being sent to my lawyer. You understand? But no, I'm going to have spots all over the country. God will give me the money. The money doesn't come for Christina. They already told me I don't need her for my blessings. God talks to me every day, man. They told me that a while back, actually, quite a long time ago. So it is what it is. I tried to put on these other shoes. I have to put on another pair, which is just crazy because it's literally putting me at risk for what I just went through and what happened to me. And that's my whole thing. No, like Christina doesn't care at all. If any of you claim to care and love me or have any love for me, you would have given me enough money to give me a new pair of shoes. You would have given me enough money, right? So that I can have a mattress, so I can have the things that I need. It only cost about 30 something dollars. I mean, no, this is downright lunacy, and I'm not going to put up with it. And like I said, that's all that this was about, me doing well. And I opened my mouth and just said, hey, I need what I need, right? All my basic stuff and necessities. I haven't gotten any of them. At any point, nobody's done anything for me. All these folks have done is try to sabotage me. Like, I don't care what people do, right? But when it comes to my business and me, waking up every day and going to work and doing what I need to do, that's non-negotiable. Yeah, I'm gonna stand on that. Nobody can be getting in my way. Nobody can be trying to create obstacles. Nobody can be, whatever, not allowing me to get rest or do what I need to do. No, I'm good, bro. I'm in charge of everything over here. I do what I want to do. Trust me, I'm the boss, and I don't answer to nobody. Like I said, anybody who thinks I do, you're in for a very rude awakening. And like I said, I'm going to tell y'all what it is every single time in front of you, and that's it. People are going to tuck their tail between their legs and keep it shaking like they always do. I don't care who you are. Operate above the feds. I have divine authority. I am the boss. And what I'm building here is of astronomical proportions. It's on another realm. This can't be regulated, and this is why they're upset. I can't be regulated. I can't be stopped. I can't be controlled. I can't be told what to do. You understand? And yes, I had to get my hair like this so that I can have my hair where it's not in my eyes and it looks like Achilles, and it's going to come in perfectly. That's why I did it. It's going to work perfectly because it's just going to grow in and it's going to look perfect. But I got to make sure I keep the hair out of my eyes because if not, it blocks my vision. So, and I'm trying to grow it out. So I got like a whole thing going on right now. I love it personally. I think it looks great. It's working for me, and that's all. So yeah, like I said, folks can all come see me. They can come talk down here in person. Anything you talking about. If you don't have the heart to do that, clearly it's because your intent is not positive. You know what I mean? I'm not hearing nothing. I mean, anything people are trying to bless me with, pull up and give me my blessings. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? It's not hard, but like I said, I mean, that's the thing. Like with Christina, every 5 seconds, everything I'm saying, you're disagreeing with everything. I mean, you sat there and said that you don't believe I'm the son of God or the Messiah or this and that, right? And I already warned you and told you don't ever talk to me like that. Like I said, no, there's nobody who doesn't believe that. 100% I'm the son of God. 100% I'm immortal because I proved it in front of you. It's not a choice. I didn't ask you to disagree with me. You can't disagree with reality. It's proven I'm immortal. What are you talking about? Look at what y'all just did all today and the last week. How am I still here? How am I still moving? What do you mean? Because I'm immortal. Yeah, that's what you're doing. What do you mean? You're doing attempts. Yeah, you're not just talking on a phone. No, that's not what you're doing. Not at all. It's clear as day, brother. So, like I said, when y'all folks want to talk, I mean, you got to make sense. You can't do these things and then cover them up and act like they're not happening. Yeah, I'm immortal. Anything that gets thrown at me, sent at me, anything, I make it through every time. And I told you, God regenerates me and I come back stronger. That's why these fools are so upset because this is the devil and all these fools are Satanists, right? They took the Baphomet oath, they down with Satan, and Satan has thrown everything he possibly can at me, my direction. And he's upset because it does not stop me. You understand? Hey, right here, here's a house for sale, man. I would love this. Man, that's crazy. That's beautiful. It's like a whole mansion. It's like tons of rooms. It's for sale right there. See, I hope God blesses me. That would literally be, I wouldn't tell y'all, but I would buy this house. That's like a whole mansion. It's huge too. It's got tons of doors and everything, a porch. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Oh, I bet it's pretty as hell in the back. That's what I need right there. See, God, please bless me so I can buy that house. Ritz, that'd be a perfect little Wayne Manor. That'd be a perfect bat cave. See, I already got bat caves. I own buildings cost billions of dollars. I got stuff way bigger than that already. Yep, I got deals worked out, so I have full, access to everything. So like I said, but like I want to actually buy that. So, God, please give me the money so I can buy that. That's what I need. I need like a big sprawling mansion with just tons of room and tons of everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I mean, I mean, I'm gonna be a human being, and like try to find somebody to enjoy my life with. And if anything, I'm gonna focus on that because I'm single and I'm definitely on the market, right? Because again, I mean, you can't just completely neglect and not talk to someone and then claim you're a part of something. See, you're trying to pretend, and like I said, you're trying to usher in your burdens and y'all's issues. See, I don't have women problems. I don't have none of those issues. Like, no, anybody I'm truly with, they're going to pay the utmost attention to me and be around me, and they're going to only want to be with me and care about me. So, yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's all some internet stuff that y'all made up. None of it exists. None of it ever did. So that's shut down. Right. Next issue. Um, I mean, the false testament has been proven wrong a long time ago. This one is beautiful too. Oh, it's awesome. But yeah, man, I know God's gonna bless me, man. I think God is gonna, because I had to go through hell for this, and I never lost faith. You know what I mean? I mean, you're gonna go through that where you're gonna say stuff you don't mean, and you're gonna be there where you feel like you want to. But I'll never give up on God. Truly, never. I refuse to give up on God. It's not an act with me. That's the difference with y'all. Y'all want to act and whatever, but we ain't acting over here. You know what I mean? I really stand with God, and I'm really God's son, so I'm really the Messiah. So, like I said, anybody I'm with, I mean, there's no choice. I mean, what do you mean you believe? It's not a belief, it's just a fact. Me being God's son has been proven to you. I mean, are you serious? When they called Seton Hospital, I went through the same thing that Jesus Christ went through. Literally. I can't explain it all in vivid detail on here because there's rules and this is my business. If anyone would like to have that discussion, I'd be more than happy to have it with you. I can explain to you exactly what I went through, right? And everybody knows that every time I speak, I only speak the truth. So what do you mean? I've never even said a lie in my entire life, ever. Everything I've said, I've proven beforehand and went through it, and then I wait and then I talk. So that's the thing. Once we get all these folks out of here and out of my show and away from us, we gain clarity, we gain peace, we get to hear the voice of God. All these people are of Satan. They ain't talking about nothing. So, like I said, I mean, let them do what they do, brother. Like I said, they trying as hard as they can. For what reason? You know what I mean? Of course they trying as hard as they can because they see I'm close to my blessings. And it's not like God hasn't already blessed me in a major way in a whole lot of ways my entire life. He always has. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's not going to change. Like I said, as far as the public, I'm good. I'm not trying to talk to none of you. I'm not your friend. If you try to speak to me, I'm literally probably look at you. All right, you got something on me. I'm gonna probably look at you, not say nothing because the bat is very quiet. I'm just gonna observe and keep on getting busy and putting this work in the street. And I'm probably just gonna look at you and remain silent, and you're gonna be tripping like, "Wow, that's really Batman." Because I got nothing to say to none of y'all. I know what time it is. I don't need to explain it to you. I know where my mind's at, and I know what I'm bringing. I know 100% what I'm doing. Yeah, y'all don't know my thoughts, and you never will. Yeah, get that thought reading technology. Maybe you can catch up. I'm way ahead of y'all, man. I'm a million moves ahead of all my enemies, and I didn't come to play. I've never played, and that's the thing. Even the Joker video said that. It said they realizing that you were never playing their game. No duh. Nobody's ever played me like a fiddle. What do you mean? These people just came to a chat and they started typing. I've owned y'all every time. I'm not in some kind of energy like that. That's petty and immature. I'm a grown man. So, like I said, I'm gonna be a grown man and do what I do because I have the gifts and attributes that I can have whatever and whoever I want, and I'm gonna continue to succeed and be successful. And it's that simple. You understand? I'm not concerned about anybody and what they're doing and how they feel. It's irrelevant to me. I'm concerned about what I'm building. I'm concerned about standing for something, right? And I'm concerned about being the thug and the gangster that runs the streets. And that's what I do. I'm concerned about continuing to increase my strength levels, which literally continue to increase. I mean, it's downright beyond impressive. It's absolutely crazy. You see this logo here? This is my company logo, which will remain an idea. And this is why it will continue to succeed like all my companies because I keep them ideas. I keep all y'all out of my money and everything. Yeah, I have nothing to do with the government. The government targeted me. You're not my friend. You for sure won't touch a dime of my money. I promise you that. And I'm a cowboy, and we really get money. And yeah, we move totally different than any of y'all in society. So I don't want to hear it. So yeah, no, I'm a cowboy. I'm a cowboy, baby, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. Feel me? So everything is mine for the taking. If you want me to be realistic with you, folks can say whatever, they can believe whatever, they can whatever. Just don't voice it to me. That'll be a huge mistake. So just like Christina made. So like I said, no, I'm not interested in speaking to you. I've asked you to come talk. I've given you the link. You've had plenty of time today. Like I said, I actually told you to donate to the Cash App, right? To show that you actually care and are trying to help. Like I said, she took me, made me go all the way to Minneapolis, bro, in the middle of the winter with nowhere to go in the middle of a blizzard. I mean, that's felonies. So, like I said, this person has committed a litany of crimes, right? You're not exempt, you're not innocent, and you're not a good person. So, that's all. I mean, like I got you, I own you. I mean, I got everything I need for this federal indictment. Okay, especially concerning you. So we move forward now, like I said, and this is what I do. People who are jealous and envious of me, who want to just be there to disagree with me and try to act like they can control me or tell me anything. Like I said, I will make sure if I can that I don't even grow out my beard again, just because you want me to. Anything you folks say, I will do the opposite. I will make sure that y'all come nowhere near me because it's common sense and that's the law. Nobody's playing with me, nobody messes with me. So like I said, this is a no-fly zone completely, right? And you see my point proven every day. And when you see me walk around, right, um that would prove the point. That's all I got to do. Walk around and have my presence known and felt and continue to do what I do. And like I said, I stay G checking and son and whoever. I don't care who you are. I'm not a nice guy. I'm a big bad bat. Seriously, not playing at all. I'm not here to be nice. I'm not. I'm here to take what I want. You know what I mean? I'm here to be like worse than my father was, and he was pretty bad. So I mean, I can do bad all by myself. I don't need y'all. Feel that? So like I said, mansion and estate, billions in equity, over 2,000 jewelry, 530 on my wrist. Got you pissed. Um, car lot I pay over $100 for every month. Mineral rights, oil royalties, right? Set over 2,000 jewelry, right? Stock settlement lawsuit. I got over 70,000 shares. They're gonna have to pay me, and I'm gonna try to make sure they pay me for every share. Okay. I mean, do you folks have any of these accolades or accomplishments? I've had bank accounts with over $300,000 in them. I've made millions every year consecutively. Every year, there's never been a year that I didn't make over millions of dollars, except maybe the last couple of years. Real talk. And I don't even think it was that many. And the year I was doing the other stuff, like with the food truck and all that, I was doing well. I'm sick of the government trying to ask me questions. I'm sick of y'all trying to ask me questions. I'm not answering nothing. The next time any of y'all ask me a question, I'm gonna be silent and look at you and laugh because I don't need to answer your questions. Who are you? Y'all don't run nothing. This government don't run nothing. Y'all a joke. Donald Trump can't even come out here. That's a fact. Elon Tusk can't even come out here. You don't ever see him out here. Real talk. Like, dude, that dude is controlled by a little worm. We already found out the truth about that project and what y'all doing. I know everything, bro. So, like I said, you people don't want to wake up. You want to be sheep, bad, do what you do. But we know what's really going on. You know, nobody respects Tesla as a company. It is what it is. They stock always plummets. Nothing is going their direction or their way. But me, everything is going my way. What do you mean? I don't need to advance. I don't need to build. I don't need to do anything. I just continue to hustle and I hustle like I got nothing all the time. You know, like I said, 530 on my wrist, bro. We got nicer watches, nicer jewelry than all y'all, nicer everything. Y'all is making petty moves, doing petty things. I don't care. Why would I care about petty stuff? You know what I mean? Like, what does that have anything to do with anything? What, brother? That don't even make sense. That doesn't make you strong to be petty. A lot of these folks, they have a lot of lessons to learn, you know, life lessons. And, you know, it's not my job. It's not my responsibility. Like, I'm not here to bear other people's burdens or your lack of faith in God be my issue. And it's just that simple. So, like I said, for me, I'm going to continue to do what I do, right? I won't laugh. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to continue to win, right? And it's just that simple, man. I'm going to continue to excel in everything that I do, right? And be the boss that I am. So all I do is build any system that I touch, any company. Even if I work for a company, I'll end up taking it over in 5 seconds. I help build bars. I help build companies, establishments. I've helped build tons of businesses for people. Um, People can feel whatever they want, whether they want. I mean, I don't know what you mean, brother. You know, like I said, I've succeeded my entire life at everything I've ever done. Nobody who doesn't know me can speak on me. So that's common sense. So I'm not even worried about that. Never was, to be honest. So, like I said, all this was people came to type in a chat and pretend. And I addressed this right out the gate. And I addressed how serious it is. This is my business. This is my livelihood. There's no way that that can even happen. So, like I said, I mean, when folks want to be fair, you let me know. Since everything is unfair, cool, no problem. It's on, and I'm going to do whatever I want since y'all do whatever you want. But it's all, they let these people break the law every day. They let these every day. I mean, millions of times. They think it's a game and a joke. These people, they let these people do whatever they want. Okay, like I said, half these people, the only reason they even have a home is off of illegal drug funds. That's a fact. All of them. When this stuff started happening in the country recently, half these folks, this became a ghost town real quick. Half these folks left and ran because they got scared. So, I mean, I'm just not in the mood, man. I make a legal living. I make my money legally. I make my money the right way. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's tubs. Yeah. And no, I don't like him either. Got no respect for you, buddy. None. You know what I mean? That's the one who he go ride at night and then talk about what he can't see. Well, I mean, don't go riding at night. What? Yeah. So yeah, like I said, uh, we gonna keep on doing what we do. Like I said, you see, Batman is the real thing. I don't change up and switch up for nobody. Right? It is what it is. I let everybody know. Already G-checked and signed all your agents. Y'all was bribing people, paying people off, doing all this crazy stuff. Like I said, how come no one does their job? How come all that's just allowed to happen? What, these people sit back and wait and then tell me something? Why would you tell me anything? Like, what do you all think your job is? That's what I'd love to know. Can't ask me no questions. None of you in society. I succeeded in life. I can ask you questions. I have it all. And I have it all figured out. Yes. And I literally have all the answers. Bro, the stuff I was studying when I was in college and when half of y'all were in college, you couldn't even fathom. Remote viewing, all sorts of stuff, bro. Experimenting with real stuff. I mean, you all can sit there and pretend all you want, man. You're dealing with certified genius in the books. I have nothing to prove to none of you. Feel me? That's what they do. Drive around on a little electric bike and think, oh, they rich and they got money. Like, no, you don't. Nobody out here has money. All these people, it's just like living on Section 8. All of them. They're literally on vouchers. These people begged and did all that illegal activity, right, to pretend that they had something. They had just caught a dude with the mansion. I think it's down this way. And they had just caught him. And, or it might be, I don't know. It's around here somewhere, but I know they caught him and they caught that how he was doing everything illegally. He lost everything. That's what they do. They end up seizing all these folks' assets and they end up losing everything. I mean, that's no way to be, man. To just make money and do all that, that doesn't make you tough. What do you mean? That's the thing. When you got people like that who start getting online and start acting in a certain weird way that doesn't work in reality, I got to walk away from that because I know that sensible thinking and if I'm really a tough person. So when you got people online and they're trying to act some way and pretend, yeah, I don't have time for that. Those are people who never had an asset, don't know how to protect their assets. All my assets is already protected. Everything's on autopilot. I had everything made the right way. I set it all up the right way a long time ago. So folks can say what they want. Trust me, you're not causing me nothing. There's no sweat off my back at all. People are jelly. Let them be jelly. I'm through talking to the public. I have nothing to say to any of you. Like I said, I'm a very private man. I always have been, always will be, and always was, and I have to be because, like I said, these folks want to pretend. What's there to pretend about? Like I said, I'm out here every day. I'm always in the street. I'm always working. I mean, I literally created an avenue for anyone to see me, do whatever, say whatever, so folks can't front no more. Yeah, I'm the tough guy. For real. I mean, that much is proven existentially. You understand? That's why I train every day, all day. And what you're saying is what I'm really capable of. And y'all want to downplay it when, like, no, like that dude's superhuman. Like what you're seeing me do on camera is amazing. It's actually literally impossible, all of it. It literally shows I'm better than Bruce Lee, stronger, strongest man in the world on camera. If you can do a lift the way I just did him, you're the strongest man in the world. What are you talking about? I go in a gym, I could do the whole rack on every single lift right now, easily. Wouldn't even be a problem because of the training I do. The training I do, it builds muscle to the bone. It's a different type of game. It's a different type of scenery, and that's about it. All this other stuff with these strangers and these different folks trying to talk outside the box and say something and how to run. I'm not gonna waste my time with that because that's what you want me to waste my time with, straight up. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna waste my time with folks who want to pretend. I'm gonna focus on building this business. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown man, dude. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not petty like that. I'm just not. I don't really care what people feel. I don't care what they say. I don't care about none of that. At least he said hi. But yeah, and today I haven't been in the mood. I'm not in the mood, period, and I don't owe anybody to be in the mood. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on some whole other stuff. So, like I said, I mean, these people, they sat there, they literally like plotted on me every day, 24 hours a day, and all y'all let them do that. All y'all didn't have a problem. You actually assisted and worked with them to do that. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? No problem. So, like I said, what we do over here, we don't run our mouth. We don't do no talking, right? And that's it. We're gonna keep winning. And the one thing I can tell you, man, is that I don't get mad. I get even always. So, like I said, I mean, I'm on a whole different playing field. I don't do no talking. I'm not here to talk. You feel me? At all about anything concerning anyone. Talk is cheap. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna talk. Feel me? Like, I know what it is. You know what I mean? I'd rather let all y'all worry and stress. You feel me? Real talk. So, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. I'm the real Batman. I'm the real thing. There's nothing fake here. I don't know what folks are talking about. And no, none of these things were by coincidence. All these people were agents and they were sent. They were sent to act now. See, I told you they're doing the same thing. Y'all keep repeating your cycle. Y'all can't get me in the streets. Then you start trying to use system and your agents from the system. Y'all are all familiars. And vampires exist 100%. That's how you know Christina is full of it and was an agent sent to try to dismantle what I'm doing and stop me. And I just I just can't believe it. Like, I'm just tired of going through that. Like, it's getting old, you know. Sat there and said vampires don't exist. Mermaids and werewolves, you want to bet? Mermaids, there's people dealing with mermaids actively as we speak. It already came out, the truth. Like, they're real. Vampires, Roseanne came out and said they're real, and I just know they're real. It's common sense. Um, and you can see them, and they're closely connected to the Vatican and Rome. That's literally what we're coming up against is the principalities, right? And all that spiritually, yes, but a lot of this has been physical. I've had to deal with a million people. Are you kidding me? All I do is physical. Batman gets busy. I confront and I take anyone head on and I win. So yes, that's what I do. I'm just like Wesley Snipes in that vampire movie. That's what I do for a living. You can't frame me. You can't move me. You can't make up stories. It's not going to be like him in that movie. I don't make mistakes. I'm very cautious and very smart about what I do. To an extent, I can be reckless at times too, but I know when to be reckless and when not to. So, end of the day, that's who we're taking on. All these vampires and all the familiars that work for them. You all are familiars. You wage slaves, you peasants, you commoners. The people within the system are definitely familiars, and y'all literally do work for vampires. You can sit there and pretend, but I know you do, and I know the truth, and I know that's what the Vatican is. I know that's what the Rothschilds are, the Rockefellers. I know that for a fact. I'm not saying anything that's even disputable. I mean, this is a concrete fact. I am 100% positive. So vampires do exist, and they exist within different levels of society. Understand? And you could tell yourself what you want, but that's what I do for a living. Come up against them and win. That's my job. That's why they said Batman versus Dracula. This is what I'm meant to do. Feel me? Hold on. As well as come up, against AI and anything else, basically, and win. I mean, the prophecy. But like I said, I'm just gonna keep on doing me to the best of my ability. I'm gonna keep on winning, and like I said, I mean, you see the proof every day. I'm completely immortal. I'm not kidding. Look at me. I'm immortal. Right. Look, y'all every day do the same thing. Then how does God keep me looking so youthful? Come on, bro. I'm immortal. Me, Batman doesn't ever fold. It's impossible. That's the thing about me. I just keep going. Always. I am impossible for any of that to happen to me. Understand that. I do not break ever. It's and you found that out. So why would you say that? Like I said, when you speak, please be genuine. Don't be disingenuous when you talk. Don't have a fake conversation. We don't do that. That's why I'm not having a chat and I'm not talking to y'all ever again, right? Because my health matters, I matter. And like I said, for folks to do that, you have to understand that's highly illegal. Even just to speak like that, you can't speak back talk and make no sense and start bringing delusion. You can't do that, bro. Everything that you're trying to do, it's a figment of your imagination. I'll see you in court and I'm guaranteed to win. So yeah, like I said, no, all these facts are proven on camera. It is what it is. Reality can never be challenged, and these folks know it. And you're not laughing about anything. I'm laughing at you every day. What do you mean? I'm getting paid. I just don't have a quiet desperation. This is me happy and laughing. What do you mean? So, like I said, that's the problem. And it came out in the readings. It already said what that individual and these people's issue is. Right. You haven't healed. Okay. That's not my problem. Like, what does that have to do with me? Like, what does that have to do with playing with me? Don't play with me. I'm not the one. Folks don't play with me. So, yeah, like I said, I'll never experience that again. We'll just keep the chat closed since people want to not listen and have, some basic respect when I'm saying, please don't do that on my business, on my show. And that's all it is. That's as far as it goes. Like I said, I'm a grown adult. I act grown. I mean, it's something that y'all need to work on. This is why the Wofford's are in their same situation, sitting there whining, talking about we're in blah blah blah, 105-degree heat, and we don't have money to get back, and I don't know how much more I can take before I break. Right, because that's what happens. That's guaranteed. Because God is not with y'all. God is with me. Right? Because it's not a selfish thing the way you're trying to see. You immediately made it immature. God is going to be with who's righteous. There's nothing to win here. See, that's what folks don't get. I'm not trying to win anything. I'm not in no competition. I'm not in a back and forth. What do you mean? I just spoke on somebody, bro. I'm a grown adult. I do radio for a living. I make money off of speaking about other folks, and I don't take advantage of that. So what do you mean? I addressed dude head on. I definitely won, and I said the truth and exposed him and said the truth about it, and I predicted everything, and every prediction I've made is coming true in front of your eyes. It already did, but there's even more coming true. Oh, 100% that's what's going to happen. It's obvious. Like I said, I mean, you had a silly business plan. It wasn't a business plan. It was all you could do. You didn't have a business plan. What you had was desperation. Okay. And you tried to take that desperation and pretend that you were going to make it look good. And it ain't working out too well for you. And they're miserable over there. I'm happy every day. As long as folks leave me alone completely. I don't want to hear nothing. I just want to be unbothered. But that's my number one rule. And that's all I've asked. I've asked that for all these years. Like, what? So, like I said, all these folks, we going to see you in court. Like I said, they looking at life sentences in prison. Boy, please. We looking at life sentences. They looking at life sentences in prison. And that's about it. You feel me? So, like I said, I mean, we're going to keep on winning. Everything is 100% legit official tissue within my life, within who I am. I have the Holy Spirit within me, and I see the Holy Spirit use me to perform miracles every day. I am literally a walking testament every breath I breathe of God and the truth of God, and that God is real and God exists. And any of you who have doubted, who have tried to deny, who have tried to go against me, God is coming for you, and God's wrath is upon all of you. You understand? Real talk. And that means most of y'all. That means all these folks out here too. That's the truth. I don't care how you feel. That's 100% the truth. These people are no good. They've never been good. All they do is gang stalk and sit there and, like I said, do stuff like weird, selfish, entitled stuff. You know what I mean? These folks ain't good people. None of them. You know what I mean? Like, I just sit back and watch and laugh. God told me you're going to see a whole lot of stuff happen. You know what I mean? He said nothing is going to touch you. That's what God said. God already promised me. So, yeah, as impossible as it feels and is, God still keeps carrying me. God still has me continuing to move and go. I mean, my whole thing is don't ever tell me to care about something again and then sit there and, play give and take with it. I mean, like I said, I tried. Hold up. Nonsense. So, like I said, um, I tried. I tried my hardest, just like I have with everyone. I did everything I could for all y'all. Like, I'm walking away from every single one of y'all. And I'm going to keep building what I'm building by myself. I don't expect anything from nobody. I don't want anything from none of you. And I just think it's completely unfair because I've done nothing wrong. I did right by all of you, literally. And you all watched me go through things that you could have stopped and prevented. You could have defended me. You could have stood up and said what needed to be said. But instead, you had an agenda to keep on bringing trauma that I went through back to me, and people I've gotten away from back to me in their names. And like, come on, bro, that's clear what you're doing. So, like I said, no, that's a guaranteed life sentence in prison. That's guaranteed without discussion. That judge is going to laugh at y'all. You feel me? He's going to say, you said what to this dude? And you're just sitting there all day long. Y'all don't have nothing to do. Y'all can't go get a job, including Christina. Like, they hire at places, go work. What do you mean? Like, no, I'm sorry, but I don't feel sorry for you at all. And I don't believe none of your stories. Feel me? So at the end of the day, I just don't have time for it. You know, when we can't figure out after this long who's who and what their intentions are, I mean, that's downright blasphemous. That's just crazy. Feel me? So like I said, at the end of the day, if folks want to do the right thing, I mean, she has access to my Cash App, my PayPal, and my Venmo. I've done nothing wrong. I was nothing but nice to you and good. You have gone against everything I ever said. Everything you said was a violation. And this is my business. Okay. And you haven't even respected that. So, I mean, honestly, like you've been the most uncooperative person I've ever met. Literally. You've gone out your way to not respect anything I've said. Let me explain this to you again. I want to move where I want to move, and just because you said not to, and because you have an issue with everything I say, literally, you disagree with everything I've said. So, what I'm going to do is this: I'm going to probably go live in Arizona. You understand? So, I won't have to worry about you bothering me because, well, you don't like Arizona. Okay? So, that's what Batman is planning to do. I want to go out in the desert. I want to live in Arizona. I love Arizona. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I don't know what y'all thought. I wouldn't care. I mean, she's a real person, but I wouldn't care if she did come down here and say, "Oh, whatever." Like I said, I have this money. I'm here. Whatever. Like, okay, go get a hotel. Feel me? Like, why are you talking to me? Like, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's a whole lot to have somebody go through. That's a whole lot to make someone feel, and then not give them an outlet to release that feeling. So I have to try to release it through my workouts and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't see how that's fair. Like, I'm really tired of it. I'm really tired of people trying to get me upset. That's weird when there's no need for that. Who operates? That's not human beings. Human beings don't operate like that. They're not sitting there trying to do that. So what are you talking about? So like I said, I mean, no, that's why I asked to talk. You want to dictate when I speak. I mean, literally, you've tried to be controlling about everything. Like I said, like, no, I'm going to keep on looking clean, right? And I may have a beard here and now, but like, I'll probably go out my way to make sure I don't now just because of what you said. Because you're trying to make me look bad. That's what you're doing. You're trying to usher in a false testament and talk behind my back and say that I'm things that I'm not. You know? And I'm really tired of hearing it too. I'm really tired of you folks playing a game like you don't know who I am. I've been Batman for 2+ years, 3 years. That dude knew exactly who I was. You're playing around. You're playing games. That's why you sit there. Oh, do you want to blunt? Nah, you was trying to get me. That's what you was doing. And then when it didn't work out your way, you basically realized you couldn't deal and do what you were doing, right? And you threw your little tantrum, basically. You know what I mean? Like, that was all staged and that was all set up for a talk. So no, these people have never helped me. They weren't helping me then. Like, that ain't helping me. What are you talking about? But I'm good. I'm good in the books. And like I said, I'll continue to say whatever I want. They can't do anything about it. I know the law. So, like I said, I mean, I stand up to them in corruption for a living. This is my job. I mean, we're not going to get along at all. I'm not here to be your friend at all. If anything, I want to make sure that you understand that you're my enemy. Understand that. Oh, 100% you are. You all chose to be that. You went out your way to be that this whole time. And we're not going to sit here and pretend, bro. I don't forget nothing. So that's the thing. People want to talk from their perspective that they want to design and make, but they ain't out here. How's anybody going to tell me my reality of my life when y'all ain't out here? You don't know nothing about me. I'm the only one who can tell my story. So all y'all can be silent. I ain't hearing nothing. You know what I mean? As far as Christina, like I said, everything that you've said, you disagree with every little thing I've said. I make the decisions. I wear the pants. So if I want to go live in Arizona, that's where I'm going. You know what I mean? You can either come along or don't. I could care less. But yeah, you ain't gonna run the ship, honey. And it's about that simple, man. I don't know what else to tell you, to be honest. Feel me? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? But for me personally, I don't know. I would like to live in Arizona. I like Phoenix. I like Scottsdale. I like Mesa. And that's what I'm saying. When you got someone like that and they miserable and unhappy, so everything seeing that makes me happy, and oh, I don't want to do that, and oh, weekend vacation. You don't tell me what to do ever. Well, I'll do what I want. I'm an independent contractor on taxes. I ran my own food truck. I'm not talking. So what do you mean I look some way because I'm a grown man putting my foot down? Like, no, you're crazy to be talking to a grown man like that. I do what I want to do. That's common sense. So yeah, like I said, I'll be going to Arizona. I'll be doing my thing, right? Um, that's it. These wage slaves are mad every day. Real talk, all of them in their feelings. Hey, a wage slave. Well, I drive around a car on payments. Well, oh gee. Oh, I'm mad at him because he make money digitally. All he got to do is talk. Right, because I built this. Wasn't nothing handed to me, no opportunity given, nothing. I built this with my own bare hands and my genius mind and hard work. Are you serious? I earned every dime I made on here. Look at the hell I've been through. Look at what people have put me through. How these people going to say in one hand, you want your cake and eat it too? Like, y'all got to stop talking. Like, y'all need to just be quiet for real, bro. I'm sick of hearing it. On one hand, you're going to sit there and say something that don't exist, but then you jealous as hell of what you trying to stop. See what I'm saying? That's what they do. Literally all day long. They say one thing over here, they have a whole group of people and try to act like it's their own little army, right? That's the weird, most pettiest thing. That's so illegal. It's unbelievable. For that to go on for 2 decades, boy, this place is so corrupt they can't see straight. Exactly my point. I will say and do whatever I want to you. I have no respect for you. You could do whatever. I mean, nothing you do matters. Your system don't matter, right? Real talk. What you gonna do? Nothing, because you're a joke. All of them, just like the fake mayors and fake politicians down here. All y'all have done is show me you're ignorant and a joke. What do you mean? You just upset because I actually go outside and get in front of all y'all's faces and call you out for it and literally point at you and tell you it is what it is, boy, like my dad did, looking down at you. Feel me? So yeah, like I said, I don't know what point folks think they proven. You know how much money you have in the bank. I don't care if you have money right now. I've made and spent more than you. So it's not how much money you have or carry on you, it's how much you made and spent. That's how life works. What do you mean? Nothing is promised to me or anybody. So it's how much you made and spent. It's not what you carry on you. I want you to remember that. Okay. What you do is you build projects, you become an entrepreneur like me. Been an entrepreneur my whole life. Like I said, I lived off that stock. I cut profits. I'm in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit. At over 70,000 shares, it's something almost nobody has ever done on the face of the earth, just like in blackjack, making it from 5 grand to 23K and one day is incredible, right? These folks, you can tell what their plan is for me, and all that's going to backfire and it's going to happen to you now. Watch. Everything that you keep wishing and telling me, all that weird stuff, right? Just because you're in a vibration like that and you're really, really like that, which is embarrassing, like I said, it's all going to happen to you. Mark my words, I'm calling it right now. And I'm telling God, 100% God, show them how it works. Show them what backfiring really means. Feel me? Show them now. You understand? He'll show you. Trust me, anything I tell God, he'll do for me. Feel me? Like I said, this is crazy, man. Because I succeeded. Like, how do these folks even gain access to me? Exactly. Because all these people are in on it. It took everyone against little old me, and these folks are saying they don't want to reward my success. It came out in the readings. It does every single time. I just succeeded. I should be celebrating. Y'all won't even donate me no real money so I can go celebrate. Like what? Send me over $100. Till then, all y'all poor and you're breadcrumbing and you're not doing anything. Send me several hundred so I can go ahead and get on a bus and go somewhere and do what I want to do. Everything is secure down here. I have nothing to worry about. I'm goody. Goody in the books, baby. And free and happy. Feel me? Nothing you could do about it. So like I said, um, no, I'm a whole human being. I'm a grown man. I don't play games. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to stand up for myself, protect myself, defend myself. Hold on. And it just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, what I say goes, and that's what it will be. And all y'all will do exactly what I tell you. I'm not on a power trip or nothing. It's just being a man. My way is right. I've proven that. Yours isn't. I'm the only one on here out of all of you people who has a business, who makes buku bucks. Not just buku bucks, but I make check after check after check. Made a lot of money on here, brother. I haven't saved it all, but I'm about to start doing that, and that's what you're upset about, right? So every time you do the same thing, you'll start approaching me, which is a felony, online, and then they are in their feelings, right, about me succeeding, right, and they try to dismantle and pull the carpet out from underneath me. The carpet is secure. The carpet can't move. So what do you mean? It's called God. My base is God. Like, everyone knows I'm Batman. I'm gonna continue to run my business, but as far as wanting to me to be nice or this and that, no. I'm Batman. I do the real thing, just like the cartoons and the movies depict. I never ask for permission. I'm not something you can regulate. I'm not any of you. I don't work a job. I don't have a boss. I'm an uncontrollable, crazy Batman that doesn't care. I don't care. I don't care about repercussions. I don't care about your fake system. I don't care. I get busy in front of your face. The things that you all don't have the heart to do, I do right in front of you. I do it right in front of the corrupt every day. That's the difference. This Batman is real. This is a real Batman you're dealing with. You do whatever you think you can do. You know, you're not going to be able to do anything with me. I'll remain free. I promise you, because I'm doing everything right, and I'll speak my mind. And if somebody talks a certain way to me, I'll return the favor. What do you mean? I'm a grown man, bro. Like I said, and quit mentioning other folks. Like, see, that's the thing. They're just sitting there and they're not getting the result they want. So they're just sitting there and they're camping out literally within my business on here. Yeah, that's illegal as hell. You can't do that. See, I don't have to sit here and keep hearing you repeat yourself. I mean, no, anybody is going to just give you what you want so that you'll, go away. Because what you're doing is you're not giving anyone an option. What you're doing is simple arithmetic, and it's a crime. Hmm. Yep, it's definitely a crime. It's a felony. So I can say and do whatever I want concerning any of you, and anything and anyone that you mention, I can say whatever to them too, because you have no business mentioning anything to me if you don't want me to talk about it. This is a radio platform. I'm not here to dodge and duck like you do me on the panel and do me in these streets. I'm not here to dodge and duck what you bring. You have no right to bring anything to my business. See what I'm saying? This is the thing. These people is deluded. They're so far out of touch with reality and out of place. They don't seem to get the point. Like I said, man, Batman goes on missions. Okay, Batman 100% is a thug and a gangster. Batman is G-checked and sunned everybody. Batman goes and sees people and visits people. That's the truth. And Batman backs everyone down. And it really is the opposite. So all the things that you've done online, that's cool. I'm about to do them all in reality, though. Like, real talk. I'm about to be talking to people right in front of him, just like Batman did when he told them, like, no, if you want me, right? If you want me to not bother you, then you'll do what I say. You understand? You understand? Then you'll give me the information. That's what's going on here. So you're not seeming to get it. Like, Batman really does what you're trying to pose like you do online, where you hide behind a computer and just type and you're not doing anything. Batman does the real thing in reality. I'm on a whole nother level. You have no idea the things I've done in my life. You couldn't even imagine. What, bro? Y'all haven't even scratched the surface of what I've done and accomplished. And I have nothing to worry about. I do everything the right way, man. Make every right decision. And I always defend myself. I don't care who it's from, where I'm at. Yeah, and you should. And I encourage the youth to too. No, I'm not wrong. I have a whole bunch of people that keep on whatever, trying to create situations that aren't there. Okay, I mean, a grown man is going to look at that. I mean, what would you do? I don't have to put up with. There's no one who can put up with that. A grown man is going to say, "Okay, let's create that situation." That's common sense. I'm a human being. What do you mean? No, don't call me anything because I'll turn into that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Folks got to really watch how they speak. I'm not here to endure anything. I don't have to. Nothing. I'm uncontrollable, and I don't care about nothing you talking about. Ain't none of you folks gonna do nothing, bro. And all y'all know it. So, like I said, I get out here, I walk, I get my money, I get busy. I'm training. My training, you saw this stuff made me stronger somehow, like it always does. I don't know how. And I feel like God is building me through it. Makes me stronger. I just did the best lifts I've ever done. And every time I tell Christina off, it's like I do better too. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Literally every single time that I do these lifts after I tell Christina off, I do better. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And like I said, people like that, them people, they all jealous. All of them, they jealous as hell. They're the ones who had a chip on their shoulder. Hell, they probably the corrupt ones. Like I said, let them do what they do. Let them pretend. I don't care. You know what I mean? Just understand. I'll tell all y'all how I feel to your face. I'm not you. You understand? Like, and you're not me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've addressed everybody. That's the difference here. I'm not posing and pretending. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, let people do what they do. I don't really care what y'all do. I don't care what you tell yourselves. You like my sunglasses? Wear my sunglasses at night. Feel me? So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep on having fun and doing what I want to do. Like I said, all these so-called women are a joke. If you haven't noticed, because if they wasn't, they'd be pursuing me. I'm everything any woman will want. I provide. I'm a man. I do everything for everyone. I take care of everybody. I help everybody. I'm a good, supportive individual. I have the right attitude. I can go in any system and make tons of money out of it. This system pays 100%. Nobody's ever built a business like this ever. I'm doing something impossible. See, that's the thing. I let people say what they want. Doubt me if you want. I'm gonna prove your doubts wrong. I'm gonna make the doubters a believer, every one of you, because I'm the son of God. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, nah, women are on this planet for me. Straight up, all of you. You're all here for me. You want to sit there and do your little games? I don't care. I don't care what y'all do. I don't care about you. Real talk. I don't. Like, nah, I don't care about none of that. Y'all care. They're the ones in their feelings. That's why they sit there and they're so like sheltered and scared of everything. Like, that's your problem. You want to live in fear. Cool. Have you noticed with so-called women, they all think somebody cares about them or they're pursuing? Newsflash, honey, nobody cares about none of y'all. They're like, I don't pursue women ever. I never had to, ever. My entire life, never cared. Honestly, I never cared, bro. I do what I want to do, and they gravitate to me. Like, I'm Empress energy, which is like emperor, but I mean it's always divine feminine. That's just what they refer to. It's Empress. You're supposed to master the feminine and the masculine too. So I sit back and I attract. I don't have to do anything. I do what I want to do. So that's the thing. When somebody comes in and you got somebody who's a pawn trying to talk to a leader, tell me what to do. I want to go live in Arizona. Like, I don't want to live in New Orleans. Matter of fact, I don't want to do anything that you want to do. Because, like I said, the way that you go about it is very pushy and you don't seem to understand. I'm not going to be controlled. That's the number one thing I can't stand. So, like I said, I will do what I want to do and you can go do you. Like you said, I mean, anyone that talks to someone they claim they want to be with like that, I mean, I don't want to be around. That says you do me or you do you, I'm gonna do me. Like, sorry, but what? That's something you say to someone that you're claiming you pursued me. So this is what these folks do. They don't make any sense. They be doing things and then they're a walking contradiction, and they think it's cute to just hang out here around me on the internet. You got to scram. You understand? I don't know who you thought you was playing with, but it ain't me. Folks don't play with me. You ain't talking to me. I know that much. None of you. Feel me? So like I said, all y'all who have something to say, come out here. Come say it to my face. 100%. Because you're talking crazy. And we don't play like that. And we don't tolerate none of the things and the crimes you're committing out here. No, we don't at all. No, we do not play out here. You understand? So like I said, and this is all me. This is mine. And I'm the one who's been here for a super long time and ain't going nowhere. All these other folks are noobs. They don't have no say so in nothing. That's the whole point. And I told these folks to their face, the same ones that you call and whine to and make up stories. Right. Oh, and I'll do what I want. Like I said, I'll walk anywhere I want. Right. I'll do what I want. Real talk. I don't care what you say. I'm telling you right now. I may not do it on camera, right? But I'll do it, and I'll do it on purpose just because of that. Just because y'all want to make phone calls and tell me what I can and can't do. I'm a grown man. I'll do what I want. I'll walk where I want. I'll do what I want. I promise you. You understand? You tell me not to do something, I'm gonna go out my way to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that too. 100%. Yeah. What you gonna do about it? Oh, nothing, right? Because that's not the way it works. See, these people are petty. They be really thinking that they controlling something. You control who? What? Like I said, y'all got fake jobs over here doing nothing. They're selling overpriced nonsense to people. Anybody who pays for that stuff is silly. So yeah, like I said, all that stuff with Christina, she will be in charge of nothing. Okay, I will make the decisions, and we don't got to do nothing. I mean, you can just go your merry way, and that's it. God gonna give me my own money, and I'm gonna make the rules. You feel me? And it's just crazy how you want to sit there and claim you care, and you love me, and blah blah blah. I mean, wow. I mean, what a wonderful person and girlfriend you are. I mean, look what you just watched me go through, and you can't even let me talk to you. I mean, the whole time I was trying to talk to you because I care and I need you there for me. And I just wanted to have a conversation this entire time. It's been like over 48, 72 hours. Like, what are you doing that's keeping you so preoccupied? I don't care what you claim you're going through. Like, all that stuff is fake. Like, dude, you're not that busy, bro. Please. So, yeah, no, I'm not. Anything she says, I'm doing the opposite now, literally. Um, like I said, I mean, I'm going to continue to have this attitude. And this was even in the readings. It said at first you're going to be like, what the hell? Um, you could say that. Y'all can say what you want. And the readings are really always right. But that's the thing. Like, I'm at the point where I'm really, really disgruntled with this reading thing. And like, I'm going to try to do whatever is opposite now. You see what I'm saying? Because I can peep game and I can see what the reading is. I literally want to change everything because I'm just tired of it. I want to walk away from all this. I just want out of this. I want where I'm not struggling. Like, I always believe in God. I got faith, but like this journey, whatever this plan, it's too much. And it ain't making no sense. And it hasn't helped me at all. You know what I mean? When it wants to actually help me and I get my blessing, let me know. But till then, this has gone on way too long and I'm good. I'm resigning from everything. I don't care about nothing y'all talking about. It's pointless. I give up. You know, I'm not gonna give up doing this because it's on autopilot and this is just what I do. But I mean, that's it. You know, if anything, I'm gonna try to do that, find the happiness that I had in this, and that's what she's trying to take away from me, and continue to do what makes me happy because I love being Batman. So that's all. I'm gonna stick with this and keep doing it. But everything else, I'm all right. What these people are doing is they're trying to get me to lose the will, um, to you know what, and it would never work on me, man. I'm too strong of a person. These people have tried this every day for the past, hell, I don't know, about 20 plus years. So, I mean, if it was going to work, it would have been worked. It doesn't work. Like I said, I need somebody who really has money. I need somebody who doesn't have fake money and fake settlements. I need somebody who's going to help me and put me in a position where I have my own stuff and I'm good and I don't got to worry about nothing and I can run my business and have all the tools necessary. You're sitting there like you make the decisions, like you're showing actual resistance. Can't be no resistance, honey. You can go ahead and scram. Like, no, I need what I need exactly when I need it. If I tell you to do something, you'll do it. That's how it work over here. So, like I said, I'm good. You can scram. Find me anybody, any woman, whoever I get with, they 100% will listen to me. Real talk. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never had that problem. That's weird. So yeah, like I said, nah, I want to live in Arizona. That's what I think. I mean, I might even live in New Orleans. It just don't won't be with Christina. So, like I said, this is truly how I feel and how I've been made to feel. And that's the thing. People want to make me feel some way and do all these things and then let people keep saying some crazy stuff and not G check and address them and then act like, dude, you're causing a whole lot of confusion on purpose that ain't going nowhere. I just walk away from that. I ain't got time for y'all. I don't play like that, bro. I'm not the one. So, like I said, I don't care about nothing y'all talking about. None of y'all, all y'all is weird. I'm good. And I'm going to stay winning. That's all. We're going to stay running this business and I'm doing something that you can't do. You don't make me feel anyway. I don't even know you folks. You don't even exist to me. You don't even have an identity. You know what I mean? I don't play like that, bro. Don't be trying to make me feel some way and this and that. Like, what? Like, just talk straight up. Say, this is what it is. Like, what it is none of the things y'all said ever happened. That's it. That's the end of the issue. End of the conversation. So, what do you mean? What? So, yeah, these folks really, really be pretending on here. And it's very, very odd behavior. It's weird. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay winning. I'm gonna stay doing me, stay doing the best I can. Like I said, these folks do this in front of all y'all. They've been doing it. It's one thing after another, different tactics, different things they keep doing. I mean, all y'all just let it happen. None of y'all do anything about it, bro. And like, I don't need your help. I mean, all this should have been established. Her talking was established. I said, talk to me every day, all the time. You want to act one sense like you're doing the right thing, but then you're not. Come on, bro. I ain't got time for bouncing around, bro. Whatever you say, I'm doing the opposite. I'm telling you right now, straight up. I got nothing to hide. I'm not going to sit here and play these games. Like, I think I want to live in Arizona. And if I live in New Orleans, like I said, it won't be with you. That's for sure. You know what I mean? I don't want no relation to you, nothing, bro. That's how I feel. So, like I said, I mean, I don't get it, bro. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, the deal that what she was supposed to do was show up here and pick me up, rescue me from all this nonsense, give me my money, put some money in my pocket, and I'm telling you straight up, I need over 100 bands cash. Matter of fact, I'll even say more than that since you're saying you're getting all this money. I need over $500,000 cash in my pocket. If I'm not getting that, I ain't doing nothing with you. And that's now a requirement. So, like I said, people like I said, you want to play hardball with the master of hardball. Y'all don't seem to get how I get down and who you talking to, homie. So with me, it's really real. I don't play. You know what I mean? Like I said, I come from a different walk of life than y'all. People tried to play hardball with me in the past, right? And they all lost. So it is what it is. It's not confusing. It never is going to be confusing. And it's just that simple. Feel me? So I don't know what else to tell y'all. Um, that's 100% my requirement now. Yep, 500K in my pocket. Other than that, it is what it is. We got nothing to talk about. All right. So I mean, it is what it is. You know, I don't care about nothing you talking about. No, you said word for word you were creating a stipend to bring me to New York, and everything you tell me now, I'm going to start saying publicly since that's the game y'all play, and you can't ever keep my business private, and you keep telling my business. So now I'm going to do the same thing with you because I have every right. So you told me I was going to come up to New York on a stipend. Where's the stipend? You said you were going to negotiate that. You haven't negotiated anything, and you're not doing a good job. You're dropping the ball on everything. That's the truth. So yeah, like I said, I don't need none of that. I don't need your blessings. And like I said, it don't make no sense. That's not how God operates. That's how I know all y'all ain't of God. God is not gonna bring me through all this and then not bless me. You know what I mean? He gonna bless me, and that's my whole thing. I'm tired of waiting. Waited too long, man. It's not a want. It's a need. I need the blessings. I need my money. I need to be able to do what I'm doing. These people stole my inheritance. They didn't give me all my money all my teenage years. Like I have to have my money. So the way y'all gonna put me in a better mood and put a smile on my face is giving me my money so I can start my new life, get the hell out of here, right, and go get me a mansion in Arizona or something and do what I want to do and be Batman. I'll be Batman in Arizona. Real talk. Feel me? I'm gonna do what I want to do. You understand that you want to sit there and act, but you see, I got this business moving, and this was so hard to build. It's unbelievable. I'm getting the cash flowing with it a little bit. I'm gonna do this myself. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what it takes. I have nothing to lose. Nothing. I shouldn't even be able to walk right now. Literally, there's no way that I should be moving. But with the power of God, you can do anything. So I have nothing to lose, partner. You understand? Like I said, I took over these streets. All I did was succeed, and I'm not going to let nobody rewrite that or come in and tell me what to do. Everything you're talking about, Christina, is fake. That's some internet stuff. Yeah, yeah, yada, yada, yada. Right? But when you come out here, I'm going to tell you how it go, and you already know that. So miss me. You feel me? Like I said, can't even answer an email for hours and hours and days. Y'all want to act like it's so hard. Like it's harder to get in touch with y'all than the president. Bro, y'all ain't busy. She ain't doing nothing. All she does is lay there and do nothing every single day. And what you're doing is begging. You don't have a settlement. What you're doing is begging as a victim. Come on, bro. That ain't nothing to be proud of. Feel me? Like, I don't even want your money. So, like I said, I mean, don't expect me to have anything good to say and nice when you didn't say nothing nice about me. Like, nah, bro. Anybody I'm with, you're gonna definitely and acknowledge that I'm the Son of God and the Messiah. You're gonna definitely acknowledge that I'm immortal. That's not an option. You think the Son of God is gonna play like that? Come on, bro. Get out of here. You funny as hell. She got an issue. That's the whole point. She ain't been making sense for this whole time. Whatever happened to you, like I said, it must have got you a little bit, messed up because you ain't making no sense. I'm just gonna keep it G tough and real with you. You know what I mean? Like real talk, and you real slow about doing everything. It's like sloth like. So I don't have time for you. I've got to move on. I this business moves. I got things to do. And like I said, I mean, whenever you want to acknowledge that I'm immortal and I'm the Son of God, and you want to pay me my money, you holler at me. Like I said, it's a requirement. I need over 500 bands, real talk, and at least over 100K if you claim that you only get so much to start. But like I said, I'm not joking about that. I need 100 bands in my pocket that I'm walking around with. Other than that, I'm not doing anything. I don't want to see you. All these people completely entitled, got it all, got everything, and all they do is sit there and gawk at you and stare at you and look at you. Right? Y'all don't even know how to treat human beings. Y'all don't know how to share. Y'all don't know how to do nothing. I went through hell, man. I'm 36. Can't nobody tell me nothing, bro. Life is hard, man. And I didn't just get through it. I made it. And I'm successful as hell. Feel me? I've succeeded. Everything I've ever done in my life, I succeeded. And this the reward I get because I got people around me that negative. If I had the right people around me right now, we'd be out drinking at clubs, celebrating right now, like normal people do. There's not one good person down here. It's not no friends. It's just a bunch of petty individuals who don't want to help nobody. Like, what is that, bro? Y'all don't know how to work together? That's crazy, son. Like, that's why I just stay in my lane and do me, man. I can't stand this place. I can't wait to get out of here. All my stuff is good and secure. I ain't worried about that. Nothing will change. Good luck. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to deal with it. Like I said, I'm getting the hell out of here. I can't wait to get out the valley. This is nothing. There's nothing here. It's nonsense. It's just failures. It's the truth. Seriously. It's a joke. I outgrew this place a long time ago. So, like I said, let people say what they want, let them do what they want. But if you really pay attention, you see who's in charge. I'm not playing about nothing. I've given her tons of time to talk and speak. I mean, if you don't want to let me talk, cool. Now, what I'm going to do is none of you are allowed to talk to me. So, like I said, this is why you really have to be on point with me because everything will change at the drop of a dime like that because of your behavior. Because it shouldn't be this hard for me to voice what I'm saying. Any woman I'm going to be with, of course, they're going to listen to me. You're problematic. I'm good. That's it. I'm walking away. Okay, go your own way. So no, like I said, I'll probably go live in Arizona. I'm going to build this myself. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to get this business rolling to the right level, and I'm going to be finding jobs in other places and building businesses elsewhere. I got a whole lot that I'm going to build. So it is what it is. What are we doing, man? I want to get away from you. So yeah, like I said, me, I already got my plans. I already know what I'm doing. I ain't worried about nobody. I ain't worried about what they talking about. I'm just a face in the crowd. You feel me? Y'all gonna see me in every state and city across this country, and I'm pulling up on every YouTuber. Yep. So I mean, it is what it is. Get ready. Do your push-ups. Feel me? So yeah, like I said, I mean, the Batman is the real deal. I don't Playboy, right? Like I said, y'all know who I am. You know what I'm about. So like I said, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You know, the difference is that people think it's cute. God chose me and literally said, I'm going to have you create chaos. Y'all don't even know what's coming. That's the best part. This is fun for me. I'm going to have fun with y'all. Yeah, this is just for fun, for fun. You feel me? So you thought you knew me, but you don't know me. You're talking about some character you created that doesn't exist. Yeah, this guy right here ain't the one to play with. This guy right here is crazy. Trust me, on a whole nother level and meaning. I have no limits. I don't care about the things you care about. You understand? So, like I said, y'all do you, I'm gonna do me, right? And like I said, all of you created this monster. All of you made me this way. All of you created Batman, and God created Batman. I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be. Feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna be showing up every state and city, all over the nation, telling you I'll be having face-to-face conversations with all of you, and I'm gonna come to New York for sure. So there's no need to type because I'm gonna be right there in New York, right in front of you. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't seem to get what I do for a living. Like, nah, I know everything. Like, my job literally is gonna be to figure out everything around me, study the environment, figure out what's what, figure out who's where, find out all information, right, and pull up. So, like I said, with no limits. So, like I said, I can't wait to get to New York. Real talk. I can't wait, bro. You feel me? Because then all this acting stuff go out the window. Ain't nobody gonna act with me when I'm up there. Feel me? I guarantee you, I'll be. I guarantee you. I mean, it's common sense. All these folks on YouTube playing victim, running their mouth, running to courtrooms and snitching and all that stuff. I guarantee you, 100%, we're gonna end up seeing each other in the street somewhere. It's common sense. It's easy to see. All these folks, I'm gonna end up being in front of them, right? And they not even gonna know I'm there. That's the best part. Yeah, I'm gonna be in New York partying, having fun, doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? So, like I said, Christina doesn't seem to get. I make all the decisions. I don't know who you are. You haven't done anything I've asked. There's no relationship here, no nothing. Anyone that I deal with is going to do what I tell them. And if I ask you to do something, you do it. Okay. Other than that, I think that everything that you, I mean, I'm not even going to stoop to your level, man. I should. I have every reason to, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Because I'm a genuine person, and I really did have a lot of love for you. You know what I mean? And I really tried, and I tried to listen, and I tried to do, but like, you're not just seeming to get the point. I mean, you're not even letting me talk. So, I mean, it's not fair. So, like I said, I mean, I want to let people talk. I want to be human. I mean, that's me. I'm a good person, and these people want to take advantage of my kindness. Like, okay, now you started a whole nother thing and a whole nother, we entered a whole nother realm now, and you can't stop me. You can't stop it. I mean, you really created a monster. You know what I mean? So you say what you want, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you can't figure out common sense what it is, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't got to spell nothing out. I don't do no talking, bro. You feel me? This is at all. I don't got to explain nothing to y'all folks. Y'all know what it is. You know what time it is. You know it's on. So yeah, like I said, let people pretend. I don't care. I'm Batman. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to win. I'm definitely going to get the best everybody already know. And that's about it. So, like I said, I'm the vessel that God is using for your karma. All right. So, no, God has a plan and you're all part of it. And you're not the good part of it. So, you have fun with that. All right. But I am. I'm the gift that keep on giving. I ain't going nowhere. You understand? Because, oh, y'all got to learn your lesson. Through me with God. This is God's plan. God wants to show you people not to mess with God's chosen, not to ever play with anyone. You treat animals with compassion, you treat humans with compassion. And I happen to be the divine enforcer that enforces divine law and teaches lessons. See what I'm saying? People like you, hell no, bro. That's some internet acting. You ain't built like that. You don't talk like that. And we're gonna have the cameras rolling too when I'm in person in front of all y'all, and I'm gonna prove that y'all ain't built like that real quick. You know what I mean? But just understand, I'm in control, not you. You understand? It's whatever I want. I want whatever I want. Everything is what I want. So yeah, I don't know what Christina talking about. You don't tell me what to do at all. I'm not tone space. Feel me? All them folks got the best. All these people, and they want to talk and run their mouth. I'm the Don Dada on this network. I'm a corporate CEO. I'm a boss, independent boss of my own companies. Imagine some lady telling me what to do, who's 3 feet tall. Boy, stop it. I'm at. So, like I said, whatever you say to do, I'm gonna do the opposite. You understand? It's called being a human being and treating a human being right. You have a family, you got money, send the money, bro. You haven't done nothing in years. Send me some real money. I'm talking thousands of dollars. Till then, I got nothing to talk to you about. I want 100K in my pocket when you get here. If you're asking me to agree to anything or even chill with you or whatever, you're going to have to pay me for that. I'm a celebrity. That's what it is. It's all business now. Like I said, you got a Cash App, PayPal, and a Venmo, right? I'd say at least send, for now, it's send at least $1,000, right? You should send at least like 5 bands, right? And that's it. And talk to me then, because I mean, clearly you don't know how to talk right and how to listen to a man. I mean, you can't tell a man what to do. It's not going to be your way. If it's your money, then take your money and go live your life and go do what you want to do. But over here with me, we do what I want. See, this is about me now. I've given all my time and energy to all you folks, and look how you did me and treated me. You haven't even been grateful. I mean, are you serious? And when I get my money, I'm going to state this again. I am not doing nothing for any of these people. You get nothing. That's a promise. Okay? No, I'm not going to sit here and reward this kind of behavior. This is insane, unbelievable. It's disgusting. I'm all right. I'm embarrassed for y'all, man. Y'all should be ashamed, all of you. You know what I mean? So, like I said, bro, whenever y'all want to treat me like a human being, you let me know. Other than that, it is what it is. Because the truth is, I'm gonna make all y'all treat me like a human being. Yeah, and I'm gonna get to talk to all y'all right in front of you. So, we'll see. We'll see what's up. You know what I mean? So trust me, like there's no truce. And it even told me, God just told me they gonna beg in desperation. They gonna beg for a truce. They gonna beg. Nah, ain't no none of that, bro. Ain't no peace. Ain't no nothing. It's on, bro. Like Donkey Kong. But see, with me, it's real. So, like I said, I'm coming. 1,000%. I'm coming. I'm coming full speed. For anyone who's against me, who keep got my name in their mouth, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? This is what I do for a living. What y'all talking about, what y'all don't seem to understand, nobody can tell me nothing. I move too slick. I'm too swift for anyone to catch. That's what y'all don't get. I'm serious. I cannot be caught. I can't be told anything. No, when I get up in New York, bro, I'm in a state that I'm not even from. I can do whatever I want and leave that state. Remember that. I'm telling you straight up, bro. This is what I tell folks. I'll roll up on dudes in the street, G check them, and tell them, homie, I ain't from here. Feel that? Bro, I ain't from here. I can do whatever I want here and skedaddle. Go on to the next state. Straight up. That's how you got to move. I don't know what y'all talking. Y'all ain't never spent a day in the street in your life. You feel me? We out here really moving. You have to be like this. This is not an option. See, y'all don't get it because you don't come from the street. There is no option. You got to learn to walk, and if you don't know it, hey, you gonna get caught up and you gonna lose out here. And trust me, the alternative is way better than losing. Anything is better than losing in the street. Feel me? So, like I said, if folks ain't prepared, folks ain't ready, why are they running their mouth? Because guess what? All these folks, it's guaranteed, bro, that everybody go against me, right, is going to lose. You're not going to win. Y'all already know what it is. So, like I said, I mean, hell, I'm going to have my chance to talk all I want, but in front of y'all while y'all are all distraught and, you know what I mean, in a mood. And, oh, it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait. Real talk. Just like I did on Trailside Drive the whole time I grew up, I'm going to give the same treatment. Feel me? For everybody, though. Now it's whatever, no holds bar. So like I said, keep on talking, keep on doing that, keep on trying to get me upset and in a mood. Keep on doing that, please. Keep on doing that. You know what I mean? Because I'm bottling all that up. I'm keeping that. I'm using that. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, bro. We alchemize, baby. We over here getting this money, getting this moolah, and they can't make a dime. Feel me? If somebody makes some things personal with me, okay, then I'm gonna be personal. Whatever you want. I mean, it's like I'm open 24/7 like a 7-Eleven. Whatever you ask, hey, we give. Feel me? Whatever you call me, I turn into. Watch how y'all talk, bro. You know what I mean? It's all good. People gonna learn. You know what I mean? Real talk. It's common sense. Everybody gonna learn. Everybody. If you check my history, everybody out here already learned. Everyone. Yeah, like I said, I'm here to teach lessons on this planet. So what do you mean? Why are you trying to paint me like I'm doing something wrong? Yeah, I'm doing God's work. I did God's work when I stood up to y'all in the past. All that stuff that happened was God's work. Yeah, all you people deserved everything that happened. What are you talking about? Yeah, yeah, we run this. Yeah, back up, boy. We done told y'all what it is. So yeah, like I said, end of the day, we're gonna stay winning. We're gonna stay getting this bread, stay getting this money, and they can't mess with me, man. I got everything right. You feel me? So, like I said, I already succeeded, man. This is just my next moves. Why you keep trying to talk to me some way that I'm not? Brother, I'm successful. I'm a corporate CEO. I have everything. I have access to everything, right? And like I said to that dude, you just keep on proving you got no money, brother. I mean, you can send cents, you can send whatever. I'm never going to read your messages because you're not in a position to tell me anything. All right. So, like I said, corporate CEO on the boss. I do what I want, and that's it. All right, homeboy. So, like I said, I'll talk to y'all later. Do what you do. Stay upset, stay jelly, whatever. And we gonna make this money, man. Like I said, no, anything that y'all tell me, Christina, anybody, I'm doing the opposite. You feel me? Like whatever you want and like, I'm gonna make sure I do something else. You feel me? So it is what it is. All right. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, I don't know why folks try to act like they my friend and say hi when like I'm so alienated. It's unreal. I don't even see people. I don't talk to none of you humans, and you people don't have no compassion for me. Like these folks have done nothing for me. Not no money, no nothing. These people, you can see that they have some money, like more than enough. I mean, like I said, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm done talking to all y'all in the public until y'all pay me 5 grand. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm for real. I don't beg. I'm not the Walfords. I don't come on here and beg. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm telling you how this is going to work and making the deal. You will pay me 5 G's. Until then, I'm done talking to the public. If y'all wave at me, if you like, hi, whatever, I'm going to look at you like I did today. And it was funny as hell seeing people's reaction because they was like, oh, well, yeah, that man ain't in the mood, bro. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Why are you're the one talking to me? I don't care, bro. I'm not your entertainment. I'm Batman, bro. What are you talking about? I'm out here getting busy. See, folks is gonna get the perspective. Don't worry, we're gonna make sure all y'all recognize talent and recognize reality. Yeah, see, I don't ask people nothing. I make them do what I tell them. No, we're gonna make sure y'all recognize what this is. All right, boy. So yeah, like I said, y'all keep doing what you do. Run your mouth. Nobody cares. Reality is established, and the facts are there, and I won. So yeah, nobody talks back. Nobody back talks. Nobody says nothing to me. Right? It's quiet as a mouse, always in crickets. I won. Y'all lost. It is what it is. All right. I got nothing else to say. But um, like I said, I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, it's crazy how Christina is just sitting there and won't allow me to talk, and you just keep going with it. Okay, cool. I mean, by the time you get around to it, I'm not going to want to talk. Like that's the thing. If I'm not able to speak and vent and bring out emotion, it's clear what you're trying to do to me. Come on, man. So when that goes on long enough, okay, then I can't allow any of y'all to speak to me anymore. So that's what it's going to be now. So now we're going to have to show that that's the way it's going to work. No, I mean, you're trying. You all wish you could silence me. Like why? Because I'm speaking the truth. Y'all really on here playing like, okay, bro, you play around and you pretend that you know what you're talking about and you know what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with because you don't. You have no clue who I am. You vastly underestimate me, and y'all is silly as hell. Like y'all seriously funny, bro. Nobody would play with me, bro. No one. Don't get on the internet in front, bro. I don't care that you're on the internet, bro. None of you are anonymous. You're not invisible. So it is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, everybody's in for a rude awakening. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Keep it a buck. Keep it real, man. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting ready.